Bhagavan continues to say, earlier he pointed out, therefore he says, Jnana Yajnena. Now all forms of worship have been called as Yajna. And taking the language of Yajna, now Bhagavan wants to point, Acha Bhagavan, now see somebody might, and this is going a little bit subtle, somebody might say, Acha Bhagavan, you are everything. But if I am your worshipper, and the things that I worship with you, for you, must be separate only, no? Bhagavan says, what you worship also is me only. And very simple words once Gurudev told us. He says, even don't have this arrogance that I am offering to the Lord, I am serving the Lord, or even that I can do sadhana, because that is also Him only. To have that, when you say Namastyante, so I surrender, then what? I, the worshipper, is also you. The one who is worshipped is the infinite, and the instruments with which I worship is also Him only. Therefore what was said is Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir, Brahmagno, Brahmanahutam. Here is being very beautifully elaborated, and therefore it becomes so picturesque. And the whole yajna, everything that is required in your worship, in the Vedic yajna, Bhagavan says, I alone am everything. If you study the Purusha Suktam, everything has come from the Lord, including the instruments of worship, the mantras, the Vedas, with which we worship. The only thing that we don't realize, that the worshipper is also Him only. That is what we have to realize. So Bhagavan says,
Aham kraturaham yajnyaha.
Aham kraturaham yajnyaha.
Swadhamaham aushadam.
Swadhamaham aushadam.
Mantrohamahame vajyam.
Mantrohamahame vajyam.
Aham agniraham bhutam.
Aham agnir aham bhutam. Now in the language of yajna, Bhagavan is saying, Aham kratuhu, I am the sacrifice. Aham yajna. Kratur and yajna, the different yajnas which come from the various different scriptures. This much just in that. Swadaha. Swadaha also offering that we give to our ancestors. Now I'm not opening up Pandora's box, because here now all of you are allergic doing any, Pitru karma. And then the astrologers tell you Pitru dosha. But those are also there. So, Kratuhu, Yajna, Swadaha. These are daily worships that should be done. Aham Aushadam. I am the medicinal herbs and plants that are offered. Mantra. I am the sacred mantra. And I am the ajam, the ghee, and I am the fire that receives it. And I am also the offering of grains, etc. that you put in. Yeah? Then it is also said, like in Kathopanishad and other places, that whenever you do yajna, it must be with the blessings of your parents, mother, father, grandparents. The Pandits must be there, Guru must be there, or daily having got their blessings, you do their yajna. Now Bhagavan says,
Pitahamasya jagataha.
Pitahamasya jagataha.
Mata data pitamahaha.
Mata data pitamahaha.
Vedyam pavitram omkaraha.
Vedyam pavitram omkaraha.
Riksamaya jurevacha.
Riksamaya jurevacha. Now if you take it as a whole yajna, Bhagavan says that every ingredient that is required in the yagya, all of it is also means the whole universe is meant for your worship. If you can't see the Lord in everything in the universe, then understand the whole universe is meant for His worship. That is the attitude we should take. But even as these verses are so beautiful, I think when as a youngster I read the Bhagavad Gita, I do not know why I just memorized these verses only. I found them to be not only so poetic, but there was something magic that I am all this, I am all this, I am all this. And Bhagavan says in first person plural, because you have to realize that this is all you. Aham. Also, in the various forms of worship, it is said, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, and as you see Pundalik and others, by worshipping their parents, they attained the Supreme. So different whether you are doing your duties towards your parents, grandparents, etc. But sincerely as you are doing for the Lord, then even that is a means for you to worship the Lord. See, this is also what you have to understand. Otherwise you wonder these verses, what are they saying? So, Pitahamasya Jagata, I am the grandfather. Mata, Data, Pita, I am the father. Pitahamasya Jagata, Mata, father I am. Now see, don't think that it's original only in certain religions as God, as father. It was unique only in that religion. Gita was 3,000 years before that. I am the father, but dare you go and ask any priest, if God is the father, where is the mother? Blasphemy! But I am the father, I alone am the mother. I am the one dhata, giver. You can understand that to be Guru also. Yeah. Acha, if God is mother and father, we'll say no. Hey, okay, children will ask, if God created everyone, who created God? Everything is a very intelligent question. If everything and everyone is created with God, who was there to create God? God of God. So who's God of God? God Himself. Therefore, Pitaha Mahaha. I am the grandfather also. So no more question. Vedyam Pavitram Omkaraha. The very essence of the Veda is that one mantra, Om. That if you get our Ikonkar book or Gayatri Mantra talks or even Gurudev's Mandukya Karika, in that elaborately how Om reveals to us the truth. So that means Om Mantra is me. And also the elaborated mantras of Rik, Sam and Yaju. Now it's a very Atharva Veda go. That Ved Vyasa compiled it from there. But the mantras, those which are poetic, Rig, those who are more ritualistic, therefore more prose kind of, I'm saying in general, is called as Yajur. And those who are musical were called as Samaveda. There is only one Veda, source of knowledge. Sri Ved Vyasa divided into 4 volumes. Therefore, very often you hear only these 3 Vedas mentioned. No? So, it's not that one Veda is missing here. So, I am all this, the 3 Vedas also. So, I am the blessings, I am also the knowledge of how to do the Yajna, which is there in Rik, Sam and Yajur Veda. And the one who is invoked in that Om is also me only. Further, Bhagavan says,
Gatir Bhakta Prabhu Sakshi
Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi
Nivasa Sharanam Suhrita
Nivasa Sharanam Sruhata
Prabhava Pralayasthanam
Prabhava Pralayasthanam
Nidhanam Bijamavyayam
Nidhanam Bijamavyayam. This is a very beautiful mantra for contemplation. So who is to be worshipped? I am the Gati, the goal to be reached. Gati also means the path. I am the path, I am the goal. Bharta, I am the supporter. Sakshi, I am the witness. I am the shelter, what to say, abode in which everything remains, is sustained. Sharanam, I am the final shelter of everyone. I am Suhrid, your best friend. Now you see, Bhagavan is getting a little bit, first you appear very detached. Neither they are in me nor I am in them. Relationship, I am unattached. But I am your father, I am your mother, I am your grandfather. And if you see love in them, whose love is it other than Lord's love? Yeah. Now if you want to see these verses as indicators of the truth absolute, Gati, I am the final goal, and we all want supreme happiness, is it not? And that's what we are all struggling for, whatever we do. Therefore, Ananda Swarup is Bhagwan. Yeah. Bharta, I am the supporter, means I am the substratum. Bhagwan is that pure existence in which everything exists. So, Sat. Prabhu, the Lord, the controller. And because of which our eyes and the universe follow certain laws, and therefore must be of the nature of consciousness. Therefore, Sakshi, the witness. Therefore, Chit. Nivasa, Sharanam, Sruhad. The very word Prabhu means the Lord. But Lord doesn't mean someone who is dominating you. In Bhagavad it is pointed out, Etavani Prabho Artaha Yadina Paripalanam. That one is called as a leader, Lord, who is always the protector, the nourisher of those who are helpless. Therefore, I am Nivasa, I am Sharanam, I am Srudha, I am your friend. Prabhava Pralaya Sthanam. I am the origin, Prabhava. Pralaya, I am the dissolution. Not that I dissolve, in me everything is dissolved. The ocean says, I am the origin of all the waves. And I am in which the ocean, all the waves dissolve. And it is me only, sthanam. They exist. Nidhanam, I am the treasure house of all your vasanas, all your potentials, all your abilities. Nidhanam. Bijam avyayam. I am that seed. If you say mother, father, all gender issues will come. And how can God be mother and father? Just as the seed is the mother and father of the tree. But the seed perishes to become the tree. Lest you think that Bhagwan changed to become the world, died to become the world, and you become Parinamvadis. Bhagwan says, Bijam Avyayam. I am that imperishable Bijam. We'll just see this verse and then we will conclude.
Tapamyahamaham varsham Nigrinhamyutsrajami cha Amritam chaiva mrityuscha Sadasachaham Arjuna.
Now if you can connect it with the various chapters and not just see this separately, you know, Yagyat Bhavati Parjanya, third chapter. Then comes the climatic conditions in which all the productivity or the results of action you get. And that also comes from where? I am the one that gives tapami aham. I am the one, like the sun gives all the heat. See again this in the 15th chapter how Bhagavan dramatizes it. Something to look forward to. No? As heat, I heat up the oceans. And I withhold and send forth. No? Nigrinami and utsajami. I hold the rain and I send the rain. One thing you can't be in control of is the climatic conditions. So when you say, well, I want proof of God. The weatherman is the greatest proof of God. He predicts rain and it never comes. Otherwise he will be God. Amritam chaiva mrityuscha. I am immortality and this world of change is also my expression only. Sad, asad, cha. I am both existence and non-existence. When you say existence and non-existence, both are concept of your intellect. I am the witness, the consciousness who knows both of them. But also meaning existence, what we experience as gross, and subtle, which we don't experience through our senses. And both the gross and the subtle. And the body and the mind and intellect also, which you don't see but is subtle. Which in short, Krishna, why are you saying one word? I am everything. He said, I said that in the beginning, but you didn't understand. So now I'm telling you all this. So Bhagavan says this, and now, Acha Bhagavan, you give the results of action, you reward us. But now Bhagavan tells us that everything I reward, everything is given by me to you. But there is something that you have to take from me. And what is that? I give everything, but something you have to take from me. And that is the greatest thing in life. And how do you take from me? You'll have to also do something. That we shall see tomorrow. And really speaking, the heart of this Gita. And if you think that so far was Raj Vidya, Raj Vidya actually is coming now. Not that they are in me and I am not in them, and neither they are in me nor I am in them, which appears to be Raj Vidya. But actually Raj Vidya is coming tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti